Alrighty, I think we got everything up here. Let's see how long this will, we'll see how long this one will go. Let me just share one quick thing first. Alright, here we go. Whew. Alright, let's, might as well, if I get things ready, I might as well just put on some random ass, like, background music that won't get me copyrighted. Or, actually, let's do, Hey, what's up, Terry309? How's it going? Hope you've been doing good. I'm trying to remember, what was the song that I wanted to put on? Was it this one? Oh yeah, we can do this one. Put it on loop. I can always change it. Oh, you've been playing Halo, duh? Halo 2? I remember liking that one a lot better than the first one. Though it has been a long time since I played it, though. But I do remember liking it, though. Also, the whole fact that, you know, you can actually play as one of the alien characters, it kind of made things a little, you know, change of pace, which was kind of nice. Even though I know a lot of people, like, tend to not like his missions as much, but... But yeah, I've been very busy with, my move here. I'm almost done. Like, I literally just gotta pack up, like, just, like, a couple things in my computer. Which, obviously, I haven't packed my computer yet, because I'm, like, facing, like, right in front of it right now. You know, that is a good question, Sarva. How would you rank the Halo games from best to worst? That is a good topic. However, I don't think I'm, like, the best person to answer that, because I haven't, like, played all the Halo games. Like, okay, like, I've never touched 5, like, at all. So, like, I have nothing to say about it. Even though, just from what I've seen of it, it doesn't really look interesting to me, to be honest. But, I mean, you never know. Maybe if I ever did play it, maybe I might like it. But I don't know. Never played it. Obviously, Halo Infinite, I haven't played either. I'm off to Quebec! Oh god. I don't think I could ever live there. Not just because it's, like, all, like, French and, you know, a lot of fucking assholes and a lot of bullshit goes on over there, but also... Yeah, it's just... There's a lot of fucked up stuff in that fucking province. What's called it, country? I mean, it basically is, like, a different country, almost. Almost feels like it. But yeah, you know, I played Halo 4, but I only played the campaign, and I remember the campaign in it being, you know, decent, though it had been a while for that, too. And, you know, Reach I thought was okay. I don't remember it too well. That's the thing with Halo, is that I find, like, despite, like, how huge the series is, I find, like, a lot of the games have a lot of parts in it that are kind of forgettable. I know it's kind of sad for me to say, but I don't know, that's just kind of how I feel. Like, I feel that the Halo series is like, you know, it does have its good parts for sure, but it also does have a lot of parts that, like, I either don't like, or, like I said, they're forgettable. Like, I know number 3 for sure, like, that's one I definitely need to replay again, because that's one that, like, I remember, like, when I played it years ago, I didn't really care for it much. Like, I don't know, there was something about it that, like, I just didn't like, and I think it had more to do with, like, the settings in it I didn't think were that cool in that one, but like I said, it's been forever. Like, I just remember, like, the first, like, couple missions, I was just kind of like, okay, you know. Yeah, true, some of the levels aren't memorable. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's just... Yeah, it's not just, like, in, like, the first two Halos. Even though they definitely have some parts that aren't, like, particularly memorable. Yeah. The first games, like, I like the first couple levels. Like, the first stage when you're on, like, the ship, that's cool. I love the second level. That's probably, like, the best level in the game, honestly. Even though that level's, like, kind of long. But, you know, I love that level. I just love the way it looked. Even in, like, the original Xbox graphics, I just love the way it looks. The third level's cool, even though, like, that second part where you're invading the ship, it's cool, but I find that part kind of dragged on a little bit. Then there's, like, a beach level, I think is the fourth? Or was it the snowy level that's the fourth? I forget. See, I forget, like, which one it comes after. I'm pretty sure it was the beach level. And, but yeah, I thought the beach level was kind of nice. Like, I remember that was, like, the first level I actually saw being played, and I was like, whoa, holy shit. And then also the snow level, I like the look of it, but I do remember that one also being kind of a bitch. And, but though I love the music in that level mostly, though. Yeah, beach level's good for the first half, yeah, like... Yeah. Then you have to go into the four. Oh yeah. You gotta go into that fucking yeah. Yeah, the four. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I do remember that shit. Like, it was always tedious. Yeah. It was always tedious bullshit. Just gray mazes. Yeah, you know. Like, I mean, like, I'm cool with mazes, but they have to look cool, you know? Like, they have to look, you know, somewhat interesting going on. And then, like, after, like, the snow level, that's kind of where I start to forget a lot of shit. I mean, I do remember the library, mostly because that level, like, even though it does look kind of cool, that level is a fucking bitch. And also the whole, like, flood enemies are a bitch to deal with, even though they are actually pretty cool in their, like, aesthetics and whatnot. Like, that was definitely some, like, some alien shit going on. And then the last level, I remember that shit was, like... That shit was just so fucking... It's actually one thing I do remember that's funny about the last level. So, like, the entire concept is that you have to, like, escape the ship. And I remember at the very beginning part, like, there's a part where you can literally jump out of a window. And I'm just like, oh, there we go, I escaped the ship. But of course, when you jump out of the window, you fucking, like, fall down, like, the cliff and you die. It's like, there you go, I escaped. There you go, done. I always remember that now, that shit's funny. Makes me laugh. Oh, man. But yeah, you know, Halo is, I guess, like I've always said, like, it's a series that I think, like, has, like, good shit in it. It's just, I just don't think it's, like, you know, the be-all, end-all of, like, FPSs. Oh, yeah, you know, I never liked the controls of the Warthog either, yeah. I was never a fan of it. Oh, I just don't like the driving in those games in general. Like, actually, flying the Ghost is kind of cool, but even that kind of handles weirdly, too. Yeah, man, fucking, It's got nothing on Painkiller, that's for sure. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, Painkiller is just so much fucking more fun. Oh, actually good news. I actually did found out a good program that I can actually put games in the window mode, so meaning that I can actually stream that game. I don't have to get 2 monitors, even though I still might get 2 monitors anyway, just because, you know, like, I think it just would be cool to have. It would be nice and more keep things organized, but yeah, I know that is something good I can say. And maybe I might do that at some point. Maybe, hell shit, maybe I might do it in December, cause fuck it. Oh, it does handle better in Halo 2 and 3. I think I do remember it handling better, yeah, for sure. Like I said, it's been a long time, but I think I do remember that. Yeah, I can send it to you. I'll put it in the chat right now, like the name of it. It's called DX Wind. Well, let me actually, like, because it's spelt weirdly, so it's not, like, actually spelled, like, the way how it's supposed to be. Because, you know, weird shit. But yeah, that's what it's called. And I was like, oh, shit. But you may have to look up a YouTube video on how to, like, actually use it, though, because it is kind of weird, but once you kind of get the hang of it, though, it works. Yeah, no, don't you hate it when games don't go into window mode? It fucking sucks. Hey, what's up, DP? Well, that's not my room. I wish it was my room, even though it is kind of messy looking, but yeah. Like, the room that I'm physically in is, like, half empty. But yeah, hope you've been doing good. Triple H farted. DX Wind. I get what you just said. Oh, you're so fucking stupid. Oh, you demand an empty room? Okay, fine. I'll change it. I think I do have a picture of an empty room that's in PC98 graphics, I'm pretty sure. Okay, here you go. Actually, you know what? Let me actually, like, zoom it in more. No, not that. Wait, what the fuck is that I, like, just changed? Okay, there we go. There, good enough. Fuck it. It's sort of ironic. It's ironic the sort of joke DX would make. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. But we all know that the reason why DX was, like, fun was mainly because of Shawn Michaels. He was the one that made it fun. Triple H really barely did shit for them. And then, of course, you know, early on in the DX days, you know, you also had Chyna, who was great, and then you had, you know, X-Pac, who was, you know, he was okay. Am I talking? Wait, can you, like, not hear the microphone? Because, like, well, okay, well, Terry said sex pack, so, and I just said X-Pac earlier, so I guess he must have heard me. But yeah, sex pack. Okay. Well, I mean, I can always just turn this down a little bit. But yeah, what the fuck was I gonna say? Yeah, no, hopefully the audio is fine. I mean, then again, it's like the first, like, couple seconds. DX versus NWO. You know, that's hard. I think they both definitely have their fun moments and shit. I mean, NWO, like, you know, they had some pretty cool members in it, even though I do feel like it did kind of go a little bit too, like, they kind of pushed it a little bit too much, I feel like. I think if they would have just kept it the way they did for a while, like, it should have been fine, but, you know, despite that, you know, like, it was some cool shit. And DX I always had fun with, for the most part, even though, like I complained about earlier, like, Triple H, like, barely contributed anything to it. But, yeah, man, that's hard. I think they definitely both have their moments where they definitely do outdo each other, like the fact that they, you know, they always, like, fucking fucked with everyone else. Ugh. Man, there was one thing I was going to, put up on here. I remember when NWO chained Goldberg to the cage and started beating up on him was the best Goldberg match ever. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, that's funny shit. Yeah, that's definitely a good moment out of that, because, you know, fuck him. Like, I know, like, what the fuck was I gonna say about Goldberg? I don't know, like, for the longest time, I was never, like, crazy about him. I didn't think he was really, like, all that, but like, now, like, the more I'm, like, looking into him, the more I realize he is kind of a dipshit. I mean, I just kind of always knew he was a bit of a dipshit, but, like, now I know he's, like, even more of one. It's actually kind of funny to think. But it also kind of sucks, too, because, you know, apparently, like, they're still trying to push him, even though he's fucking old as shit, and he still can't fucking do shit. So, you know, that's kind of annoying. But yeah, man, speaking of, like, all the wrestling shit, like, even though I don't, like, you know, actively keep up with it anymore, I will say that, I just think it's, like, crazy with the amount of releases they've been doing. Like, I actually did check on, like, the website to see, like, who is, like, still currently on the roster, and, like, yeah, there's really not a whole lot of people on there. I mean, I guess there's still, like, enough people on there, but not, like, as much as it usually is, and that's what's, like, kind of, like, funny about it. I mean, it's kind of sad if you think about it, but... he couldn't do shit, therefore he couldn't botch. So yeah, there you go. That's exactly what you want. But yeah, man, there's just, let me check to see what's, going on here in the world, in the Waldo. Okay, But man, I can't wait to move to my new place tomorrow. It's gonna be great. Okay, yeah, I got a notification from YouTube telling me that I'm streaming. Like, no shit, I'm streaming. Like, I kind of know that. The silly thing about Goldberg is even though he looks all tough and intimidating, he got beat up by Chris Jericho in a real fight. I heard about that. I've never seen it happen, but that's what I've always heard. And, yeah, that's funny. That is pretty funny. But then again, Chris Jericho is one of those guys, like, I think I've, like, gotten, like, well, I mean, I always did like him, but I think I like him a lot more, like, as I gotten older. Now you can hear me? Damn, like, what the fuck? I didn't even, like, I barely did anything. But anyways, but But no, I've heard about, it's hilarious, though, because Goldberg got triggered over Jericho's angle. Oh, was I? Oh, okay. Well, look at the fuck, man. No, I'm just kidding. It's cool. Shit happens. I get it. Even on my end, like, even sometimes I can fuck around with shit, too. It happens. Happens all to the best of us. And he didn't want to work with him because he couldn't handle being mocked. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, like, you can't just, like, okay, like, if you're gonna be in that sort of business, like, that's kind of a part of it, you know? Like, you have to take some shit from people. Like, even though it's just acting, you know? And that's the thing, too. It's all a fucking act. So it's like, the fuck? Like, it's... Yeah, he's definitely the type of person that takes it, like, super 100% seriously, for sure. And it's like, yeah, like, just fucking get a grip. Get a grip. But yeah, isn't that just sad? And yet they're still keeping him around. Like, the fuck? Like, he should have got let go, like, ages ago. But then again, like, who am I to say? Like, I don't know, apparently fucking Vince, like, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Oh yeah, totally. That's definitely 100% true. Like, shit, like, even I could, like, probably be better than him, maybe. Okay, well, maybe not in terms of, like, picking people up, but maybe in terms of, like, like, charisma and shit. Though I wouldn't be able to be, I don't think I'd be good at making my own promos, though. that shit's hard. Cause that shit you gotta, like, not, like, fuck up on, like, fucking Roman Reigns. I haven't watched wrestling as forever, as does still do the fights for 2 minutes and spear pin them. Yeah, that hasn't changed, as far as I know, yeah. And yeah, no, I also haven't watched wrestling either. I've just been, like, I just hear about certain things, and sometimes I look into it because I'm curious to see, like, what type of shit show is going on at the WWE. And, yeah, like I was saying, it was, like, a big fucking, like, bunch of releases, and now, like, fucking 2K2... what was it, 2K22, whatever, is, like, probably gonna get delayed again. It's like, god damn it. Hey, what's up, Deflex1? Are you into collecting anything? Well, I mean, if you've been on this channel long enough, you probably would know I am, but I don't know if you are new or not. I mean, I don't recognize your name off the top of my head, but yes, I am. I do, like, or all sorts of things. I mean, I still do collect video games, but I've just been kind of taking a break off of it because the prices are just so fucking ridiculous. Like, they're just fucking stupid. So, like, what I'm going to be doing when I get to my new place is that I'm actually going to be focusing on getting some albums, and then maybe I might get some more, like, DVDs and anime shit. I might get more of those, put more focus on that. I mean, I'll still buy video games if I see them for, like, cheap. The only thing that has changed is that he can't perform a jackhammer properly anymore. WWE 2K22 is gonna have a shit roster. Oh, probably. Collect anime. Oh, I mean, like, anime DVDs and Blu-rays and, I don't know, maybe if I have enough, like, extra funds, maybe I could get some, like, cool, like, figures and whatnot and, like, model kits. Because I do want to get into model kits again, because, the model kits that I did make, they're pretty good. And I like doing that, it was fun. What do Canadians typically eat for their Thanksgiving? Honestly, it's the same shit as you guys. It's just turkey, ham, cranberries. It's really not that much different, honestly. At least for me. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there are probably other people that do, like, weird shit out there, I'm sure. But as far as I know, I've never heard of that. Heard of anyone doing anything, like, super weird and out there. Oh, and of course, stuffing. How can I forget that? That's, like, my favorite shit. Have a PS5? Nah, I don't have one. And I don't think I'm gonna get one anytime soon, unless I don't know. The only way I will ever buy a PS5 is if, like, one of my, like, all-time favorite games was, like, an exclusive to it. But let's get real here. Most of my all-time favorite games, I don't think are gonna get released exclusively onto it, so... yeah. How long is it taking you to put all your games away? It took a bit, mainly because I had to, like, buy, like, new bins to put them in, because I don't trust putting into that cardboard box, so I just wanted to just have them all in, like, good storage bins, and I got good ones, too, not, like, the cheap fucking shit, so I put them all in there. I don't know exactly how long, but it took me, like, a couple days. I mean, I've been kind of working on it, like, here and there, but yeah, that's how that worked out. And also, I don't have as much games as, like, you may have seen in, like, some of my old videos, because I've actually sold off a lot of that shit. But there are, like, but I still own up quite a bit, though. It's mainly just the collector's editions that take up a lot of room. Extra poutine and maple... No, we're not that typical. I mean, hey, I wouldn't be opposed to having poutine on, Thanksgiving. I wouldn't be opposed to it. What's my all-time favorite games list? Oh, that's tough. I mean, if I were to mention just, like, some, like, random shit off the top of my head... Yeah, the Deception series is definitely up there. Yes, Terry got that right. I fucking love that shit. You know, Shadow Hearts is up there. Fuck, like, what else can I name? Like, there's just so damn many. You know, Donkey Kong Country, for sure. Yeah, all 5 Deception games are my top 5 favorite, yes. Oh, shit. Okay, like, here's the thing, like, if any of those games that I mentioned, okay, maybe except for Donkey Kong Country, obviously that will never get released on PS5, but, like, what's to say, like, if there was, like, another Deception game going to be released on PS5, you bet your ass I'm gonna buy that shit. And yeah, and if, like, a new Shadow Hearts came out, like, if, like, the people that own the copyright holder of it, like, fucking sold it to someone that actually gives a shit about it and actually made it good, and they released it on there, yeah, I'd fucking buy that shit, like, day one. But, let's get real here, the chances of that happening are very unlikely. And, you know, there are other games, too, that I think would be cool, like, I don't know, like, imagine if they made, like, another Bouncer. Although, that's not my all-time favorite game, but, you know, that's just a good, fun, mindless game, and I like it, so, you know, that would be interesting that they did make a comeback with that. What game would you rock an ugly Christmas sweater for? Probably none, honestly. I used to have a Christmas sweater, and I hate the feeling of it, so... I don't like the way they feel, so I just, yeah. Like, even, like, as cool as shit as it would be to own, like, a Christmas sweater of, like, I don't know, let's say, like, Kefka or something from Final Fantasy VI, like, that'd be cool as shit, but I probably wouldn't wear it because I'd, like I said, it would feel like shit while I'm wearing it. The Bouncer 2 would be epic. It would be. Hey, what's up, Hajime the Fool? I don't think I recognize your name off the top of my head. I want to follow up to Magus on PS3. That game was legit fun. Magus on PS3. Why do I not know that? Let me look. Oh. It's an Aki's published game, and it came out in 2014. The year where a lot of games were shitty, except for Deception 4. Though I've never played this game, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of it. Like, wow. Interesting. Hajime no Ippo? That's a good anime. I haven't watched the whole thing because it's really long, but from what I watched of it, though, it was really good, though. It's a really good boxing anime where, you know, it's very similar to Rocky. Where, you know, it follows around, like, the, you know, Hajime, and, you know, he, has to do all sorts of shit to, like, become a better boxer, and then, of course, every time he has to fight, like, other people, like, his other people, like, have, like, a really interesting backstory on why they want to, like, win and shit. It's very interesting what they do with the characters in it, and it's really good. It's a prequel to Magus X1. That's funny. I wonder, now that you mention him, I wonder if he ever played Magus. Well, now he needs to. I'm born in 1993, and my birthday's on December 6th, so I'm actually going to be 28. Yeah, am I gonna be 28? Yeah, I think I'm turning. Fuck, I don't even remember my own age. What the fuck? But yeah, I'm born in 93. And the reason why I know a lot of older anime is because, well, I've just done a lot of research on it. When there's something that's very interesting to you, I just, I look it up. That's what I do. And I always try to, like, look around at different things and all that. That's how I know about a lot of them. Like, here's the thing. When I was growing up, a lot of those animes, like, I didn't even know, like, existed until, like, years later. And then that's when I started to do, like, exploring and shit. And that was, like, where all the fun started, Like, for example, like, when I found out about fucking Ninja Scrolls, I found out about it because it was, like, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, I found out about it from, when I was looking up, shit about the Deception series, because, the character in, Ninja Scrolls is named Kigero, and when I typed in Kigero Deception 2, I would see pictures from it, and I was like, oh, this anime looks cool, and I watched it without knowing anything about it, and then I ended up fucking loving it. I was very surprised how violent it was, but it was fucking awesome. I discovered your channel a couple months ago, but never actually talked. Pretty much only play obscure games, and it was really oh, cool, I thank you for that. I appreciate that. Yeah. No, I always think it's nice to know when, when other people, like, do the same type of shit that I do. I do think it's cool. What movie or show got you into it? Like into anime? Well, the very first anime that I recall ever seeing, believe it or not, was actually Sailor Moon, because it was, my sister was a year older than me, and she would, she would watch, like, choose, like, whatever she wanted to watch, and sometimes I just kind of had to be there, and, and of course, eventually I liked it and all that shit. And then, of course, later there was also, like, card captors. And then, of course, there was the usual fucking, like, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, and, Digimon and all that, yeah. And then, like, the first anime movie I ever watched was, Kiki's Delivery Service, and I loved it. And I still like it to this day, even though it's not, like, the most amazing shit ever. Like, I still think it's just a fun movie. And I first knew about Kiki's Delivery Service when I saw a preview of it in one of the Disney films that we had. Like the beginning of VHS tapes when they used to have, like, commercials or, like, like ads for, like, upcoming movies at that time. Yeah. Back when those things were actually memorable. What got me into making reviews? It's kind of a weird thing, honestly. Okay, so on my channel, like, years ago, like before I made this channel, I used to do, like, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing on YouTube. Like, on YouTube, all I did was just make a bunch of Microsoft Sam videos and make them say a bunch of stupid shit. And then, eventually that got taken down because I put too many copyrighted music in my videos, and then it just, like, fucked up. And then, on this channel, I made that shitty fucking... I made an abridged series based after the Deception games, and, like, it was like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell am I thinking? And then, I uploaded some music here and there, and then eventually, as I was, like, watching, like older, like, review videos, like, like AVGN and, fucking, like, Nostalgia Critic, believe it or not, because, I actually used to like his shit back in the day, and a bunch of others, too. Those were, like, the big ones. I was kind of like, I could probably do something like this, but maybe, like, try and mention, like, different stuff, and, yeah, eventually that's what I did. Of course, my earlier reviews were, ass. But, you know, like, you gotta start somewhere, right? But yeah, that was kind of how that went. And of course, as I kept going on with doing reviews, I realized, I'm like, you know what? I kind of have more fun doing reviews on, like, the shit that, like, not many people talk about. Because before, I used to do shit like, I used to cover, like, basically anything. Like, I did a review on, like, fucking, like, Zelda 1 and 2. Like, I don't think I really need to review those games. I think everyone knows, like, what they are. And, you know, I also did reviews on, like, Donkey Kong Country. Like, you know, as again, I don't think I need to review them. I think everyone knows what the fuck they are. Even though those games are near and dear to me, but, you know. But I guess it was kind of nice to just talk about it. But anyways, okay, let me catch up on the chat, because that was kind of a big question. Hey, what's up, commentator, Frobon, and, Acidonia? How you all been? Sorry, I just wanted to get that question out of the way, because, yeah, like I said, kind of a big one. It would have been the late 80s Ultraman for me. I didn't know it was anime back then. I still had the... Oh, shit, dude. Yeah, you know, the only Ultraman I've ever watched was one of the reboot ones that came out in, like, the early 2000s. I don't remember the fucking name of it. And, I don't know. Like, I didn't know what to think about it. I thought it was just kind of weird and shit. But... then again, though, like, that was also at a time when I just wasn't sure what the fuck it was. But it wasn't an anime, though. It was, like, a live action. And, yeah, La Tonga. La fucking Tonga. Yeah, how you been, Frobon? I'm actually glad I checked out your channel, finally. Know some good shit. What the fuck am I looking at? Oh, this is from, the game You Know. I'll actually spell it in the chat, because, you know, why not? Yeah, it's called You Know. It's a visual novel. And it's in PC98 graphics, which I fucking love the shit out of. Yeah, you know. You know. Hey, what's up, Matt? How are ya? Hope you've been doing good. Got any games on sale to plan to? Oh, on the Steam sale? I'm gonna have to see, cause, you know, I'm moving tomorrow, and I don't want to, like, try and, like, spend too much money right now. But, maybe once I get some shit paid off, maybe I might. But I'll have to update you on that. I know there is a lot of good shit on sale. Let me actually check that real quick. Well, I'll check it, like, in a bit while while I read some shit. My first exposure to Ultraman was the terrible Genesis game. Damned. Ultraman, that would have been the... Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, it was from 4Kids, yes, because I remember that Ultraman, like, it played on Foxbox, which was, like, the, you know, the channel that had a lot of the 4Kids shit. So, yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, so that was the one I watched. Like I said, I think I only watched, like, 2 episodes of it, and, yeah, like I said, I just still don't remember much about it. God, that's, like, so long ago. It feels so weird to think that was so long ago. It still feels like it wasn't that long ago, but it was. Also, don't know if you already answered, probably because of my short-term memory loss. Not that good, but what would be your top... Oh, yeah, dude, you've talked about that a lot of times, but, don't worry, it's cool. I don't mind having people asking me the same repeated questions. Well, out of the ones I reviewed, let's see... Armored Trooper Bottoms for sure. Macross for sure. Dunbon for sure. And hey, you know what? I'll throw on Razafon on there. That was one of the more recent ones I did. I actually really like that one a lot too. And what's another one that I reviewed that... yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'll put Code Geass. I don't give a shit what anyone says. I still love it. Even though I did, like, kind of, like, you know, overhype it a little bit. But still, like, I still love it. I'd love to have a room like that. Yeah, same. It's just very cool looking, you know? The terrible SNES game myself for Ultraman. Oh yeah, it was on both, huh? Why am I moving? Well, I just found, like, a better place for me, like, a new place. Because the place that I'm currently living in, It was just for temporary. That's all that was, and we were just here for a year. So now we're gonna be at a new place, and it's gonna be bigger, better. And I mean, I have a pool, so that's a big plus. That'll be awesome for the summertime. So yeah. Hey, how are you, Retro Game Star? I remember the day I found a copy of Tactical Deception on PS1. I didn't even know it was a thing, and that pretty much was the reason why I got interested in those games. Oh, wow. Yeah, because like I said, that's like one of my all-time favorites right there. Believe it or not, that was like the second PS1 game I've ever played in my life. Yeah, we go from Crash Bandicoot 2 to Tecmo's Deception. Yeah, what a big fucking jump that is. And that was that game is pretty much like another reason why I love it. Not just because it's so unique and cool and, like, edgy shit, but also because it's, like... It kind of got me, like, the reason why I liked checking out, like, oddball, like, weird games, you know? Because, like I said, because that was a game, like, every time I talked to people about it, like, no one was ever all like, oh yeah, I've heard of that. Like, it was always, like, I always was, like, kind of like the person to, like, enlighten people about that type of shit. Okay, well, I don't want to say enlighten people, but, you know, like, I was basically, like, the introduction to it. There you go. Is Robotech just Macross dubbed in English and American saying it's a big connection story? So here's the thing. It's actually kind of a confusing story. Okay, so Robotech is, like, a mixture of, like, a bunch of shit. But one of those things is Macross, yes. Like, Macross was, like, heavily edited to make Robotech. And then there was also, like, two other shows that also got in the whole thing with Robotech as well. There was also, Masapita Southern Cross was the other one. And I forget the name of the third one. There was three shows that basically got Frankenstein together. That's basically to sum that up. And yeah, believe it or not, I never watched Robotech, ever. You'd think I would have, but I haven't. I don't know, I just, like, watched Macross, like, the way it was, and yeah. Kind of funny how that worked. Yeah, Ultraman is quite possibly greatest Taku franchise next to Garo is fucking awesome. I need to watch more of that shit, but a lot of it's kind of hard to find, unfortunately. I also really liked what I watched of Kamen Rider Decade. You know, I know a lot of people tell me, it's like, oh, you shouldn't start with it, but, you know, a lot of other people told me that they started with it, and they liked it, and got into it, so it's like, okay, fuck it, why not, I'll start with it. And, yeah, I like it a lot, from what I've watched of it, it was good. And yes, all those over Evangelion any day. Yes, yes, yes. The SNES game was the only Ultraman video game sold worldwide. The West had to wait, like, until... Wow, that's a big fucking year. I think that's a typo. Ultraman Gaming, and then it just got a guest character in the Western-made fighting game. Am I ever gonna do an anime review on the Yu Yu Hakusho movies? Maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, I kind of want to, like, I know for, like, some animes, like, I kind of want to cover, like, more, like, obscure stuff than that. And if I ever were to do, like, anime movie, like, trilogies from big series, I don't know. It's something I've thought about, but I'm not sure. I'll have to think on it. And if I do, it probably might take me forever to get to it. Robotech is 3 animes by similar art styles combined into one story. Yeah, there you go. I'm no Robotech hater, but I prefer the OG source material. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, from what I've heard of Robotech, it's basically just a watered-down version of Macross, basically. Well, at least, like, a part of it. Is Voltron also Frankenstein's of different shows? That I'm not 100% familiar with. It maybe might be, but someone else would probably be better to answer that, because I've actually never seen Voltron, like, ever. Although a friend of mine did show me, like, one of the more recent shows. Like, I watched, like, an episode of it, and I kinda wasn't into it. I don't know. It was... Yeah. Voltron has a very weird fan base. Like, the newer ones, it's... I don't know how to fucking explain it. Personally, as far as Kamen Rider shows go, Showa versus Heisei, yes, I said it. Y'all fucking fight me. I'm still a noob at fucking, like, Kamen Rider, so, like, I can't really say which one I like more than the other, but I mean, I'm willing to give them a try. Zoids? I've actually never seen Zoids, but I always thought the toys were cool. I always thought they were pretty dope looking. Though I never owned one as a kid, but I always wanted to. Robotech is like Western Power Rangers for years. It was just loads of Japanese series combined into one. Yeah. Pretty much. Would you ever consider reviewing Okugo Juku? It's the one series that needs more exposure. You know, I maybe could, honestly. I think it does. Though, I think I kind of want to review that Jungle one first. The Jungle King anime. I think I want to review that one first before, you know, Okugo Juku. Just because I think that one is even more obscure, because, you know, like, fucking, like, nobody ever talks about that shit. What anime should get a new game today that has never had one? Well, I mean, I did an entire video talking about Vampire Hunter D, but I know that game got, like, a PS1 game and it sucked ass, but, you know. But if we're talking about one that, like, never got one, like, at all, zero, I think, Trigun should get one. Even though I do feel that anime is a little on the overrated side, I think a game of it would be pretty awesome if done right. I know there is a Bubblegum Crisis game, but it's a point-and-click, which, I mean, like, who the fuck asked for that? Like, that should get, like, an actual action game. An MD Geist game, yes, I would approve of that shit. Are you, yeah, I do like manga and comics, yeah, I do. I do have a lot, but it's all packed right now, obviously. But, I do plan on getting more at some point. The thing is, I just haven't read much in a while, but I would like to get into that again. Hey, what's up, NYK? How are ya? Hope you're doing good. Okay, I gotta fix up my chair real quick. And I'm gonna get a drink of water. Sounds good. The Jungle King Tar-chan is even more obscure and underrated. Yeah, like, that's why I kind of want to review that one first, because it seems like no one ever talks about it, and I think it could be interesting. I mean, you definitely got me curious about it, so it definitely is on the list of ones I might do at some point soon, once I get things ready. Yeah, a Guyver game would be a thing. Oh, that would be awesome too, actually. The closest we ever get was to a Guyver video game, you asked me, would be the Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty accurate. That's a pretty accurate way of, for a Guyver game. I'm almost done with it, and the last portion is pretty intense. Ooh, interesting. I just finished binge watching your entire anime. Pretty good. I just missed the ratings, but gathered a lot of data. Oh, that's cool. Man, there are some pretty... I'm not gonna lie, there is some anime reviews I've done that were pretty shit. I wish I could, like, redo, but, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, the reason why I retired the ratings is because I realized that, like, you know, well, one, I just think trying to, like, make up reasons why you gave something a certain rating just got kind of tiring and exhausting. And plus another thing too is that a lot of people would like focus more on like the number more so than what I said. Like, 'cause, you know, there are some animes that I've reviewed that, like, you know, I'd be like, oh yeah, this is pretty good anime, but I give it like a 7 or a 6, and then people think I'm like shitting on it, and I'm just like, no, I said the anime was good. I mean, just because I give something a 6 out of 10 doesn't mean like it's bad. I mean, it's still good, it's just not like amazing shit, you know? And sometimes there's just some animes out there that aren't amazing shit. That's just how it happens, and yeah, that's why I kind of gave up on the ratings. I gave it up for not only my game reviews, but even my anime shit, because, like I said, I just got kind of tired of it. And also people just, like I said, I think they just focus more on that than they do with anything. Where if I just give up my thoughts like I do now, like, there's no real complaints about that. Kind of gets rid of that entirely. Okay, there we go, I'm back. Melbourne Crisis video game done by Treasure would be dope. I would fucking love that shit. Favorite sport? I'm not a sports guy. I mean, if I had to name some, I would say, like, you know, because I'm from Canada, I mean, obviously you would think I would like hockey. I don't like playing it, but I think, like, I can watch it and be, like, okay with it. You know, I actually do like volleyball. I do think that shit's fun. And I don't know, does dodgeball count? Yeah, I mean, there are, like, cool sports out there from, like, from the Olympics I think are cool to watch, but, you know, like, the winter and the summer, but other than that, yeah, it's just kinda... I'm not a huge sports guy. I mean, there are some sports video games I like, but very few and far between, though. They can't be, like, the realistic bullshit. Cyber City Odio would also make for a good kick-ass game. That isn't a graphic adventure. Yeah, that's another one that would be fucking cool, too. Could you imagine if they ever... You just reminded me of something. Imagine if they did a video game based after Mad Bull 34. Oh, that'd be some crazy shit. I'd buy that. Even if the game sucked, I would still buy it, just because, like, the idea that someone made that into a game. What is the best remake of a video game ever? You know... That's hard. There's a few. I mean, I think the remake of Odin Sphere is definitely way better than the original, for sure. I also do think, what's another... Well, I would say the Resident Evil 1 remake on GameCube is definitely another one, too. Even though I do miss the cheesy voice acting, but, you know, like, you know, it's still a good remake. Yeah, Resident Evil 2 Remake was also really good, too, actually. But, of course, you know, I can still go back and play the original. Like, I'm still fine with that. Yeah, how about another video game about Yu Yu Hakusho? Oh, I would love to have another Yu Yu Hakusho game. There was a lot back in the day, but, yeah, then they just kind of just stopped. Also, that Yu Yu Hakusho game from Treasure was actually really good. I prefer it when you don't give ratings, honestly. Since you can change your mind later. Yeah, that's another thing, too, because there are, like, some stuff I have, like, you know, like, well, this is not just with me, this is just with everyone in the world. Is that, like, everyone's, like, opinions do change on certain things to some degree. You know, it does happen. Hey, what's up, Prodigal Muppet? How are ya? Ever played Fist of North Star on PS4? Yes, I did, and it's fucking awesome. I love it. Although I do feel that, like, Lost Paradise, that's what it's called, Fist of North Star Lost Paradise, really good game, but I do feel like, you know, in compared to, like, other, like, Yakuza-style games, I wouldn't say it's the best, but it was damn fun. Like, it was definitely, like, a good, like, Fist of North Star game. Probably one of the best we've had. I would say that, and the one on PS3 I also liked, Ken's Rage. Although that one, I know a lot of people are not fans of it because, you know, they're not fans of the Warrior-style games, but I like it myself. So, you know, like, I love that shit. But yeah, like, those two are definitely the best ones you can get, aside with, you know, the one from Arc System Works on PS2. That's another one that's also, like, my all-time favorite as well for that series. And then, like, a lot of the other Fist of North Star games fucking suck. Which is sad. Or a Battler Dunbond would also make a good mecha RPG. That would be dope. I'd love that. Mutant League Football. That's a good game. That's one they, well, I think they did do a remake of that, but I never played it. Always wanted to. My favorite sport would be rugball from Space Adventure Cobra, the manliest sport ever. Oh, that's a great answer to that. Why didn't I think of that? What the fuck? But for real, I agree with you on dodgeball and volleyball, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm, like I said, like, a lot of, like, the typical ball games, I'm just not huge on, you know? Like, I don't care for football. Soccer, like, I mean, I liked playing it in school, but I was never, like, I would never say it's my favorite, and I sure as hell don't like fucking watching it. Dude, I'd so fucking cream myself for a video game adaptation of Angel Cop. Oh, dude, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome, too. Do you stream regularly? I try to, yeah. I usually try to stream on weekends. It's just because everything has been kind of out of whack for me lately. It's just I probably won't be streaming for a little bit in December, but I'll let you guys know when I'll be streaming again. But I do try to. What made you want to be a YouTube to be on YouTube? Well, you know, back in the early days of, like, you know, 2006, I just found out about this website. I watched some funny shit, and then I was like, you know, just with a lot of people, I just made an account, just watched a bunch of shit. I tried to make my own shit, but kind of just, you know, like I was saying earlier, I made a lot of videos where I was, like, you know, making Microsoft Sam say, like, a bunch of dumb shit. That was what I started out doing. I never thought, like, I could ever, like, make it big on YouTube. I knew that was just never gonna happen, but I just did it for fun. Yeah, Lost Paradise is a good game, though. Like I said, like for compared to, like, the other Yakuza games, it just doesn't have, like, as many, like, content towards it. But it's still, like, a very good game, though. Like, I was happy that they made that shit. I just wish they would do that more. Like, imagine if they made another Yakuza-style game with an anime. Like, imagine if they did that with, like, Akira, or, you know, like we were talking about, or with, like, Bubblegum Crisis, or any of these other, like, cyberpunk animes. Like, that'd be fucking, like, amazing. Dragon's Heaven? I don't think I've heard of that. Not that I remember. Ooh. Dragon. You know, just looking at pictures, this actually looks pretty cool. It don't, like, the art style sorta reminds me of 5-Star Stories, but not quite. I might have to look into that. Yeah, I don't think I knew about that one. Holy shit. Actually, you know what? 5-Star Stories should get a video game. I would fucking love that. Because, I actually read a lot of the manga for that. I need to get back into reading more of it, though. But it was really good, though. Though it can be a little bit all over the place at times, though. But when it was, like, on focus, though, like, it was good shit. The other day, I saw my friend and I met one of theirs. We were talking about games and animes, and although his taste in games is different from ours, and taste in anime is pretty similar, I asked him what some of his favorite animes were, and he said Bubblegum Crisis. I knew he was a man of culture. That's great. YouTube was so different back then. I know, right? Like, people just made an account just because, fuck it, why not, right? Hey, what's up, Blue Nova? How you been? Yes, it's the you-know background, and I have the music playing in the background, because fuck it, why not? I need an Okugojuku game by the Yakuza team. Oh my god, yeah, yes, we need that. That shit, like, you know, that shit would work so well. Like, it really would. Yeah, because there's a lot of, like, dumb shit in like, that anime. When I mean dumb shit, I mean, like, you know, funny moments, you know? The funny moments that we fucking love. And yeah, that shit would work so well. I would love to see a game with Dragon's Heaven's art style. It's prime for a comeback. Yeah. Yeah, I literally just found out about it today. Wow. Hey, what's up, Jack Crick? We need a Bouncer 2 game, do you agree? Yes, we do. Yes, me and Terry are big fans of the Bouncer. We really should do a review on Dragon's Heaven. It's amazing one-shot mecha classic with some amazing world building. I might, yeah, like I said, I might look into that. I maybe might review it. I know, you know what's another, mecha anime that I don't hear a lot of people talking about, and I hear it's pretty good, was, Panzer World something. I forget the last part of the name, but it's like Panzer World something. I know that, like, that anime has some, like, amazing, like, animation from it I saw, and I was like, damn, I need to watch this shit. And I don't think it's a long one either, which is nice. Yeah, 5-Star Story should have a JRPG, yes. And the art style of Dragon's Heaven, just based on French arts, Mobus? I don't know. Who also did the Japanese Panzer Dragoon artwork? You know, that actually makes sense. I do love Panzer Dragoon. Yeah, I kind of think of it, the closest we ever have to start 5-star stories is Xenogears, yes. Dumb moments that are funny, not dumb, like that ass fighting anime. The ass. Yeah, it's like, this. You know what? Actually, you just gave me a really stupid idea. Actually, well, first off, hello, Rave Racer. Hope you've been doing good. Okay. Imagine if I ever reviewed the ass fighting anime, and all I just open up with the review is, this anime is so ass! That would be funny, but nah, I don't think, like, you know, losing my brain cells from watching that shit would be worth that. Well, I don't know, maybe it would be. I mean, who knows, but... so stupid. Somebody uploaded an Australian movie called Redline. Oh, yeah, Redline's fucking great. But, wait, like, someone actually made, like, their own version of Redline? Like, what? Panzer World Galleon. Yeah, there you go. That's the name. Oh, was it done by the creator of Bottoms? Well, now that means I have to watch it. What is the most boring open world game I've played? Oh, hey, what's up, John R? The Note on PS1. Oh, yeah, it's so open world. Yeah, just have the Note be the answer for everything. But no. Oh, Mobius. Okay, you're talking about... Okay. Yeah, I know, not the one from Sonic. You're talking about the artist. But, no, what's the most boring open world game I ever played? There's a few. I don't want to say Skyrim, because, okay, Skyrim was kind of boring, but I don't think it was the most boring. I'm sure there is more, like, boring other ones out there. I just gotta remember, what the fuck were they? I do remember, Just Cause 3 was pretty fucking boring. I do remember that. Shit. Yeah, you know what, I'll just say fucking Just Cause 3. I mean, I remember that shit being pretty fucking boring. I mean, there are probably other ones that are more boring that I probably forgot about, but... I was talking about Keijo, but there is also an OVA called Butt Attack Punisher. Oh man, I wonder if the Punisher's in that one. Yeah, no, I'll watch it eventually, for sure. It will happen. It's gonna take me, some time to get to it. Like I said, I don't think it's a long anime either, which is nice. Try a racing game called Fuel. The open world from Fuel is so big that it's boring. I don't think I've ever played that. But does the game Fuel have the song Fuel from Metallica? Probably not. I mean, fucking Hot Wheels beat them to it. You know, Just Cause 1, I don't even think is that good of a game. At least though, to be fair, I played the shitty PS2 version, that's probably why. I've heard, like, on, like, 360 it was, like, a lot better, but still. For me, the most boring open world game is Mad Max. Yeah, you know what? That game had potential to be really good, but yeah, I barely played much of it. You know, I actually forgot about that. You know, that's a game that game should have been like a level-to-level type game. I probably would have loved it. And I've never played Just Cause 4. I only played Just Cause 3 because it was free on PS Plus one time, and was like, okay, I'll try it out. Maybe they might get it better, and they didn't. I've ever played South Park Stick of Truth. I have. I never beat it, though, but I did play it a bit, and it was pretty fun. It's basically like Paper Mario, and it's just, like, really goofy and shit. I love the fact that they made Canada look like Dragon Quest. I think that shit's funny. I thought that shit was just amazing. If you watch Juku, fuck, I can't talk. If you watch Juku next episode previews, Momo is reading letters from people that want to improve their manhood. That would be a good source of side quest. Oh, there you go, yeah. You see, like I said, like that series has potential to be a Yakuza-style game, and it would be fucking amazing. Like, I'm pretty sure Bandai Namco still owns, like, the rights for, all the Shonen Jump stuff. Just to fucking let them have it. Like, you know, like they let them have the Fist of North Star, let them have that one too. And fuck it, you never know, maybe they might put Kenshiro in the game for lols. Maybe he'll be like a secret boss character that you have to fight. Like, that'd be cool. The top 10 manliest video games you ever played? Oh, man. The manliest. Okay. Well, I can definitely say for sure... I gotta think here. Well, okay, if we're just gonna count, like, just video games, not video games based after, like, other stuff. I don't know, would Grandia 2 count? Okay, nah. Well, even though he is pretty fucking manly, but, you know. I'm trying to think of, like, something that's, like, over the top with manliness, and for some reason, I'm just kind of drawing a blank. Oh, hey, what's up, Boston Burf? Well, I mean, Yakuza's pretty fucking manly. What else? Okay, manly. Totally manly. Let me look through, like, my pictures here. Maybe there's something that might, like, pop into my head. God of War series is pretty manly, if I say so myself. Yeah, I'd say that is, even though it's not, like, my favorite ever. But, yeah. Yeah, you know, Sleeping Dogs, I would say, is pretty manly as well. It's a pretty manly game. I mean, I would also say, like, I don't know, like, one of, like, the Conan games is pretty manly, but, you know, I never really played much of them. And the only one I did play was that Exiles game, which I thought was kind of meh. So... I mean, the Bouncer is pretty manly. And I like that game, but, you know, we've already talked a lot about it, but yeah, that'd be one. Let's see, what else? Oh, Dynamite Cop. There you go, that's a pretty manly as fuck game on the Dreamcast. There you go, that's a fucking good one. Yeah, early 90s fighting games were manly, yeah. Actually, you know what? Like, a lot of the beat-em-ups, like, you know, like Final Fight, Streets of Rage, yeah, all those, yeah, fucking manly as shit. Yeah, before they started putting little girls into them, yeah. Yeah, like Fatal Fury, like, back when it was just, like, those characters, yeah, like, there's some pretty manly shit. I mean, yeah, you got Mai Shiranui in there, but, I mean, hey, she was good for eye candy and shit. Like, it didn't take away from, like, the manliness. Everything's outdated is pretty much okay is manly and over the top. The F-Zero series. Oh, there you go. How did I not think of that? God, see, that's how, like, my fucking brain's fried. I swear to God I didn't smoke weed. I think I'm just too fucking tired and shit. Hey, what's up, Di? How are ya? Yeah, Final Fight is quintessentially manly game, yes. Yeah, girls in the early 90s were womanly, like Chun-Li and Cammy, for example, yes. And then, like, you know, for an example of, like, you know, King of Fighters, I would say, was pretty manly, too, for, like, the earlier days. Yeah, you know, they had Athena and shit, but, you know, but it was, like, not, like, overstayed, you know, it was, like, one character, but, like, nowadays, like, you know, they have a few now. Like, they got that Sylvia bitch. Hey, what's up, Aeronatic? Who's your daddy, and what does he do? Hope you've been doing well. Yeah, let me just see, like, what else? What else is like a totally fucking manly as shit game? I mean, would Metal Gear Solid count? I mean, you do get the fight. I mean, okay, with Metal Gear 4, you do have that ending part where you're playing as like, you know, old Snake versus old Liquid, but like, and they have like their shirts off fighting each other on the top of the fucking submarine. Would that count? Stopping by for a sec before my workout. Oh, okay, that's cool, dude. And yeah, I hope you have a good Thanksgiving, guys, for all of you Americans out there. I'm not from America, so I've already done my Thanksgiving, but I hope everyone else is doing that. God Hand, oh my god, yeah, see, that's another one, like, I just totally fucking lost me there. Yeah, see, great, yeah, that game's awesome. Hard as shit, but it's fun. I have to scroll through comments now to see if a video is worth watching. Oh, you're talking about, for like tutorials and shit, because they got rid of the dislikes. Yeah, that kind of sucks. That's like the one big problem when they got rid of that, I will say. The Warriors, man. Yeah, you know what? That is a pretty manly game. There's barely any women in that game. And when there is, you know, like, they don't, like, doesn't, like, overstay or anything. So, yeah, that's another good example of one. I was gonna mention God Hand, but I haven't played it. Yeah, God Hand is cool, but it is very tough. It is a very tough game. But it is awesome, though. Hong Kong 97! Well, I mean... You're not wrong. I mean, there's no, like... I mean, the game just has dudes in it, so I guess that counts. When there was women, Ajax is having sex with them. Yeah. Yeah, I think The Warriors is a cool game. I haven't played it in, like, fucking ages, though. But I do remember it being fun. I do remember it being a good game. You know, like, you know what I wish Rockstar would do? They need to make more, like, movie licensed games, because they were fucking good at it. Like, not only did they make The Warriors, they also made, like, Scarface, and, was there another one that I'm forgetting about, or was it just those? I'm pretty sure there's another one. But yeah, they were good at that shit. But no, it's just fucking GTA, and now, of course, they even fucked up that trilogy remaster. Oh yeah, Cho and Nikki. Yeah, there you go. That's another good one, too. And, I don't know, like, oh, if we're gonna go into, like, the weird territory, I guess I could also mention that Saku Saku game is pretty manly. Though, not in the way you'd probably want it to be manly, but it is. Oh, it was from Sierra? Shit. I thought it was. Or maybe they just published, like, a version of it. I don't know. Maybe I just forgot about that. But, yeah. But still, that game was still cool, though. I mean, it basically felt like a Rockstar game, pretty much. Yeah, I did mention the Yakuza games already. Yes, they were manly as shit. You know, I'm looking through, like, my PS2 games that I have, like, on my computer. You know, I would even say Dynasty Warriors is kind of manly. Has some pretty manly as fuck characters. And, yeah, I'd say Devil May Cry even kind of is, too, to a degree. Let's see what else. Broforce, oh, there, I forgot about that game, too. Virtua On. That game's cool. I don't know if I'd say it's, like, overly manly, but it's a very mech game, so there you have that. I don't know, would Manhunt be manly? Devil May Cry, lol. Well, I mean, like, if you look at, like, okay, not including the reboot, because the reboot is definitely not manly, but I'm talking about, like, you know, like, the original games, like, Dante, he's pretty ripped, you know? Like, sure, he has, like, anime hair, but he's, but, you know, he has muscles and shit. And he's also kind of like a wisecracker who just doesn't give a shit. I mean, I don't know, that sounds like manly shit to me. But, I mean, I get it, though, like... any YouTubers you recommend to watching? Is they like your... Well, I mean, I'd say anyone in this chat right now that has a channel, like, I'd say they're worth watching. Because I'll be honest, I mostly just watch smaller YouTubers. There's very few, like, bigger YouTubers I pay attention to. Painkiller. Oh, there you go. That's a manly as shit game. It's a little bit, I guess. But it's not, like, super weeb, though. Okay. Alright, take it easy, man. Yeah, you're gonna work out. I bought a Gundam Versus to get on the virtual experience. Any other games like that you'd recommend? Gundam Versus is good. Yeah, I've heard Extreme versus Maxi Boost is really good, but I never played it myself. But I heard it was good. Rock and Roll Rate. Yeah, you know, that's a pretty dope game. I like that one. You know, I guess Tekken is pretty manly, at least the earlier ones, before they made, fucking Lucky Chloe. And then, of course, you know, the wrestling games, obviously. Is 13 Sentinels any good? I've always wanted to try that one, but I don't know, I was kind of unsure about it, but... I heard it from a lot of people that it's good, but I've never played it myself. If only they got a PC port of Maxi Boost. I wish they did. That'd be nice. Oh yeah, there is New Gundam Breaker, but I never played that one. Well, at least the Tekken waifus sort of look like Leona. Pretty... Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, like I said, like, some of the earlier Tekken games were good about that. Kamen Rider? I've never played any of the Kamen Rider games. Actually, no, that's not true. I did play some of, like, the really old ones. But, you know, if you're talking about, like, the new shit... Yeah, you're talking about, like, the one on PS4. Yeah, I've never played that. The only way you can get a copy of that is if you, like, import it from PlayAsia. But, yeah, 13 Sentinels has a nice art style. Yeah, it's done by, Vanillaware. And, yeah, they always do really good art styles. Like I was saying earlier, with, like, Odin Sphere, really good. Muramasa, the Demon Blade, really good looking. I know they did that, like, Grimoire game. That's a really good looking game, too. But I don't know if I'd be into that one. I don't know. Like, it's kind of like a weird, like, RTS. But it has, like, a very interesting, like, perspective of it, though. Like, it's not, like, top-down. It looks like a side-scroller, though. So it's kind of unique looking, but I don't know. Lydia Sobeski. That. Oh yeah, you're talking about her. Yeah. Yeah, she looks cool. I know there was, like... believe it or not, I did not play Ghost of Tsushima either. Yeah, you know, it's funny, like, you're trying to, like, tell me about, like, all these games, and, like... Yeah, like, I've never played, like, any of them. Of course I know about them, but yeah, I didn't get around to playing Ghost of Tsushima. I do think Ghost of Tsushima does look pretty good. Though, I will say, it does look kind of a little bit like a Assassin's Creed type game, but I think it definitely does look better, though, than those. I mean, it definitely looks a lot cooler, and I think the combat also looks more fun. Okay, what is the top manliest game characters? Well, Ryudo from, Grundia 2. Definitely. I think Yuri from Shadow Hearts as well. And then, of course, you know, like, literally, like, every single, like, other character from all these games we've been talking about, like, Jean from, God Hand, you know, all the F-Zero characters, yeah, all that type of fun shit. They would definitely be up there for sure. Now, let me check my my wish list and see what's on sale right now. Hey, what's up, Alice? How are you? Hope you're doing good. Oh, Ark's Fatalist is like $1. Interesting. That's a game I've always wanted to try. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you. Over here in Canada, it's not Thanksgiving, but I know it is in US, so, hope you're having a good one. Let's see what else I got. Oh, cheesecake is good. I haven't had it in a long time. Wait, Vertibite is free? Oh shit, where is it free? Fanatical? Okay, I'm gonna have to claim that. I gotta, because I always wanted to try that game, but I never seen it like on sale, or whenever it is on sale, like it's like never like cheap. Yeah, let me look into that. I'll have to do that before. Okay, I'll have to do this. I'll do this shit later. But I do have it open just so I don't forget. Yeah, that's good to know. Because I always wanted to try that one. Let's see, what else do I have on my thing that's on sale? Phantom Brave I've always wanted to try, but... Two Worlds 2 is on sale. I've been trying to rewatch Digimon 2021 Adventures. Oh, I haven't seen the recent Digimon series. I heard they weren't bad though. The hottest video game character, yeah, Chun-Li, definitely. Man, there's quite a few. I mean, Lagrina from Deception 4, definitely for me. I forget, but did you play Alpha Protocol? That game was fun. No, I haven't played that. I've heard about it, though. I'm basically going to be marathoning every single Digimon series, including the movies and specials. The only Digimon movie I ever saw was that first one, and I remember liking it a lot back in the day, but I haven't seen it in, like, fucking ages, though. The one thing I know that, like, a lot of people, like, talk shit about it though, and I can understand why, was the fact that they still have that, like, that weird short from that, like, that shitty cartoon, Angela Anaconda, which, by the way, that cartoon was actually made in my country, and I deeply apologize for that. Man, my country has put out so much fucking bullshit in the world, but I mean, to be fair, we also had to put out some good shit too, so... Ivy from Soul Calibur, that's a good one. Although I was always more into Cassandra and Sophitia and Song Mina, but yeah, Ivy's cool. Oh wait, it's no longer free? The fuck? Okay, hold on. Convert. Yeah, it doesn't say it's free on my end. It says it's like $3, which is still really fucking cheap, but Yeah, Yuna, Riku, and Pain. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one too for hot chicks. Yeah. You guys are responsible for Johnny... Oh, did we make Johnny Test? I didn't know that. I know we made fucking Caillou, because, I don't know, because we're fucking stupid. But yeah, I mean, despite, like, Canada putting out a lot of bullshit things, we also have put out some good things, too. It's just unfortunate that everyone always remembers the bullshit things. Like I said, with Caillou, and fucking Angela Anaconda, and fucking all, like, the shitty music artists, like fucking Justin Bieber, and Simple Plan, and... who's that, like, one Canadian rapper who fucking sucks? I forget his name, but yeah, like, fuck him, too. Oh, well, whatever. I mean, I'll just get that game eventually. It's not a huge deal. I still find it funny how Yuna went from what she is to X to, like, what she is in X2. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, Nickelback. Yeah, like, that's another one. Like, fuck. Like, god damn it. Like, what were we thinking? Oh, Fight and Rage is on sale. That's another beat-em-up I've always wanted to try. Stormwind is on... Oh, wait, no, that's not on sale. But it's, like, really cheap, though. I mean, it did air on Kids WB in the early 2000s, and then Cartoon Network picked up. They basically marathon new episodes and old episodes and rerun it all the time. You can't imagine how disappointed I was in the opening minutes of X2. Like, what the fuck? 2B and A2 from Nier. Yeah, but I wouldn't want to fuck them, though, because they're robots, and, you know, they... Yeah. Yeah, you know where I'm going. I mean, if they were real people, sure, but... But then again, though, I also do think Kane from Nier is a way better character than those two, though, because she actually has a personality that's actually, like, kind of cool and fun and all that shit. Yeah, Lego City Undercover is on sale. I've always wanted to try that game. Let's see. I played X2 before X. How you think I feel, Burf? I thought I was playing X, but I got the wrong game. No, I actually played X2 before X because a friend of mine let me borrow his PS2, and he had 2 games, but unfortunately he said he lent out the X1 to someone, and then, like, he still had X2, so I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll just try this out, and I was like, huh? I feel like Yuna was able to be herself in X2 and actually had to go by standards and tradition, I would imagine, plus they wanted to target the female market. Maybe. Oh yeah, I still do the anime reviews, I just haven't done a lot. I know this year I only did, like, 5, and I released them all in that week. That was fun. I need to do that more often, but yeah, I still do them. It's just things have been busy, and I just, like, kind of wasn't in the mood to doing them. I was kind of watching a lot of stuff on my own without, like, you know, doing videos on them. Alright, let's see, Shogo Mobile Armor Division is a game I really want, and it is on sale, but I've heard that apparently, like, this version of it doesn't run well, which kind of makes me skeptical on wanting to get it. Snaky Bus. That would be a good stream game. That game is just so lols and stupid. 9S is the manliest character. Nah, I don't think he's the manliest. I'm pretty sure they were targeting the horny demographic. Well, they got me as a 13-year-old. Yeah, they did. Well, I mean, hey, they kind of got me too. I mean, you know, like, I remember when I first saw, like, the disc art for, X2, and it was, like, Yuno with that pose. I was just kind of like, oh, shit. Asuka or Rei? Fucking neither of them. I'm taking fucking Masato, bitch. But, I mean, if I had to pick one, I always thought Rei was a better character. I thought she was more interesting going on. A lot more interesting shit. Even though, well, spoiler alert in case anyone fucking cares, but, yeah, like, technically she's a clone of, Shinji's mom, but, you know, like I said, it was an interesting twist. Where of Asuka, she's just a fucking spoiled fucking bitch through most of the entire damn thing. Ritsuko. Oh, is that one of the, other side characters in the Nerve thing? I always forget their damn names, so I never remember them. But, yeah, I just say Masato because, you know, she was fun. Jump Force is like $15 on Steam if you buy Deluxe and 2 character pack combined sale before you can no longer buy the game. But do I want it? Do I want that fucking game, though? That's the thing. I mean, you know what? I could always just fucking pirate the game, if that really is the case, but, nah, I don't know. Like I said, Jump Force is, like, it does have a couple characters in it that are cool, but it needed a lot more. And also, I don't know, there were just some things about that game that just didn't really, like, get me in. Like, when it comes to RPGs that target the female demographic, I think of Atelier and Rune Factory. No, Grandis from Nadia and the Sacred Water. Oh yeah, that's a really good anime. I haven't seen it in a long time since I reviewed it, but it was good. Yarhar. Yeah, I guess I should screen share my games, yeah. I guess I should. Yeah, let me, like, go up here. Well, actually, no, I don't think I can screen share my Steam library. I remember, I can't, I remember with Steam, you actually can't, screen share it, because it's, like, fucking weird and shit. Alright, take it easy, Boss and Burf. Jump Force is so bad, but J All-Stars was awesome. Yeah, I like J All-Stars for what it was. It has a better cast, for sure. How about print screen into Paint or something? I mean, I could do that, but the thing is, only people in Discord can see that. I can't do it, like, on stream. And also, that'd be a fucking pain in the ass, because my wish list has, like, a ton of shit. And so I'd be doing that, like, for, like, ever. Well, I actually bought on Pokemon SP, and I'm enjoying it. But, you're talking about the new one? Like the new Pokemon? The one that just came out? How do I feel about my anime list? I think the site is good if you just want to, like, archive, like, the shit you like, and you just want to, like, just be like, hey, look at all these animes I watched, and this is how I rank them and shit. Like, for that reason, it's a good site. But if you're, like, talking about, like, actually, like, looking at, like, the scores and the fucking, like, the reviews that people write on it, pff, yeah, no, fuck that place. Man, so many fucking whiny-ass bitches on there. But yeah, no, like I said, like, if you just, like, do it just as, like, an archive thing, and you just want to, like, show your friends, like, the type of shit you watch, like, it's a good site for that, but outside of that, nah, it kind of sucks. But, like I said, I try not to focus on that shit. I mean, it's like, you could say the same thing with, like, GameFAQs, where, like, GameFAQs is good for, like, you know, the walkthroughs, but if you want to join that forum site, it's like an entirely fucking different, like, bowl game right there. It fucking sucks. Okay, sorry about that. I just had to let my cat into my bedroom. Jump Force is like the beta, honestly. It feels more like an indie game by someone who barely knows about video games. I just write down all my anime lists on Excel. Now, that's probably the smart idea, but I just used my anime list just because at least they have, like, most shit on there. Okay, now, like, all the other games that were going up here are, like, kind of, like, expensive. Has anime become a race to watch anything in the mainstream? Fuck no. Fuck no. I mean, okay, to be fair, I mean, there is a couple modern animes I do like, but very few and far between. And even though I do like them, you know, I wouldn't go as far to say, like, oh yeah, you need to watch shit, like, right now. Like, here's the thing, when it comes to the mainstream animes, the only one that I like, and even though I like it, I don't think it's, like, the best shit ever, was Demon Slayer. And, like, that's it. Like, all those other mainstream ones, I just don't care for. Or, I've seen them for a little bit and was like, you know, it's okay, you know. But then, of course, you know, like, I know, like, the one really good anime I liked that was recent was that, Opera Ranman. That was really good. I know, I talk about that one quite a bit. Is Nintendo OLED worth it, or should I just wait, and if I don't need a Switch right now? Honestly, I have the original model Switch, and I don't have any issues with it. So I think you should be fine. I mean, the OLED, like, does have a nice screen, but that's just really if you care about that. I mean, the screen on the original is still fine, as long as you have a screen protector. No, I meant for other people. Like, do you think people in general are in a race to watch? Oh, well, yeah, that you're gonna get that shit everywhere. Okay, sorry, I didn't know what you meant. I thought you meant, like something else. But anyways, yeah, no, I get what you mean now. Yeah, I think a lot of people definitely are like that. I know for me, I'm definitely not. If anything, I'm actually one of the people that, like, I like to wait for, like, a series is, like, done, and then I'll, like, binge watch it. Actually, I haven't seen Jujutsu Kaisen, but that one has interested me. So I am willing to give it a try. But, like, okay, like, the mainstream ones that I don't like is, like, shit like Sword Art Online. I don't give a fuck about that. In fact, I think that's, like, one of the worst ones. And then there's, Black Clover, just looks like fucking shit. Attack on Titan, like, I think it's okay. I don't think it's bad, but I don't think it's, like, that good either. I think it's, like, very overrated, honestly. What's another? Oh, My Hero Academia. I mean, it looks like it has, like, a different premise for an anime, which I can respect, but I don't know, just something about it just doesn't seem interesting. I mean, I know for one, like, there's, like, very few characters that actually seem like cool characters, and then the rest, like, I don't know, they just seem pretty average to me. And then Naruto, I mean, like, I used to like Naruto, like, early on, but nowadays with the new shit, I don't give a fuck. And then One Piece I just never cared about. Dragon Ball Super I haven't tried watching, but then again, I feel like Dragon Ball Z, like, you know, I'm kind of cool with just sticking with just, like, the original Dragon Ball and Z. I don't know, I don't really see a lot going on with Super that makes me, like, hyped for it. Oh yeah, the Attack on Titan is definitely overrated as shit. I just take my time to watch anime. There is so much simulcast. No one is watching the same thing. If you have some people that you used to talk anime with, it's all different. Nana? Oh, is that the one? I wonder if that's what I'm thinking of. I remember seeing a picture where someone had, like, the manga books in a row, and it said, no, 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 and then he put a Batman book at the end, it's like, no, 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 Batman! Shit was funny. Let me look this up. I wonder if this is the one I'm thinking of. But to answer your question, I've never seen it. I do think the art style actually does look kind of nice for, like, modern-ish. I think it's pretty modern. Okay, well, actually, it's not that modern. It's actually 2006, but, you know. Well, maybe that's why it probably looks a little decent to me. But yeah, I've never seen that, so I don't know. I mean, I'm playing Halo 2 for the first time now, and that's a game that everyone and their mother has played. Oh yeah, I mean, there's a lot of games like that for me, too. Where, there's a game that, like, I've, you know... like, everyone has fucking played, but I haven't. Yeah. I actually like One Piece episodes that are between arcs because it opens the lore, but it's hard to watch weekly. Oh, yeah, dude, I can't even imagine it. You basically have to have, like, no fucking life to, like, catch up with that shit. Well, actually, it's not entirely true. I mean, you probably do have to manage a lot of shit, but it's too much work. The only, like, thing with One Piece is that, like, you have to be one of those people that had to have watched it since it, like, began, when it was actually, like, easy to get into. Now, it's just, like, ridiculous now. Oh, too many games to count? Oh, yeah, definitely. But, okay, let me get another drink of water here, because throat's getting pretty dry. Alright, so probably in about, like, 30 minutes or so, I might actually get off, because, I do have to do, like, one other thing, and then also I should probably eat dinner. We're actually going to be doing takeout, so I should probably get on that, like, about 8. So it's 7:32 right now, so yeah, I'll probably, get off, around that time. But yeah, fuck, there was something I was gonna say about something. Oh, about, games that, you know, you feel like everyone has played, but you haven't for some reason. I mean, I know a lot of the recent ones I haven't really been playing, because I've just been so busy with other shit. My own shit. But when it comes to, you know, like, games that, like, that have been around for, like, a long-ass time, and everyone tells you should play. Okay, you know what's one game I've never played, but a lot of people, like, hype it up a lot, is the Psychonauts. I've never played it. I don't know why I haven't, but I just haven't. I heard there's actually a newer one out, but I don't know a lot about it, though. But yeah. So yeah, I know that's one game, like, it's been around for a long-ass time. A lot of people say it's, like, really good and shit, but I just never have. For some reason. KOF is kind of manly, but not as much as others. It has some handsome young men, but they're still cool and can kick ass. Yeah, like, I mean, it's kind of, like, all over the place. Ikari Warriors, yes. Even though Ralph, like, I never liked, just because of the fact that he used to kick my ass all the time in the games and used to piss me off. But he is cool, though. Like I said, I just remember, like, I just didn't like going up fighting him because he used to, like, wreck me all the time in some of those games. Leona is more manlier than most men. That is very true, and that's why she is fucking great. I never played Psychonauts either. The cover always puts me off. I judge it by the cover, and I'm wrong. Well, I mean, to be fair, the cover art really isn't that special. It doesn't really look like anything much. Oh, you want to know what? Okay, you know what's another game that, like, the cover art, like, always puts me off all the fucking time? Is those TAK games, like TAK on the GameCube. I know Meltamaster apparently likes those games, and I'm sure they're good, but I remember at the store, every time I would see those games, like, on the shelf, I would never fucking, like, look at them, because I'm just like, yeah, this looks so, like, bleh. Neither have I. I do have it on Steam and got it for free and haven't touched it. Yeah, you know, that's a good question. What are games that, like, that have, like, really bad cover arts, or cover arts that are just kind of so, like, bleh that it just makes you pass on them, even though they probably are not bad games? I know there's a lot that I can think of for that. Let me, take a look at a few here. Let's see. Just looking through the shit. Before Aeronetic did his reviews, probably the Warriors. Yeah, that cover doesn't really, like, stand out much. I mean, yeah. It just looks like just another game. Okay, here's one. There's a game on PS1 called C12. I know it has, like, a subtitle to it, but let me, like, remember. Okay, here's what it's called. C12 Final Resistance. That's a game that has, like, a generic cover, and, like, I don't know. When I look at screenshots of the game, it actually doesn't look bad, but the cover art just makes it look so generic. Then again, the manly era of entertainment was in the 80s and the early 90s. After that, it started being less common. That is very true. Human Resistance, or Final Resistance. Oh, Resistance Fall of Man? Is that what you mean? Yeah, that cover art's kind of generic too, actually. Oh, you got the Warriors on PCSX2? Nice. I might actually try and emulate that at some point. The only thing is that I might have to be careful with the music, because I know there are some copyrighted songs in that game. That's the one downside with trying to stream some, I'm trying to stream, like, Rockstar games. Did you play a Threads of Fate on PS1? I never hear people talk about that one, and it's a Squaresoft game. I tried it out for a little bit, but I didn't put much time into it, though. It did seem pretty cool, though. I would describe the 2000s era as the edge, rather than the manliness. Yeah, I I mean, I think it has a good balance of both. I think it has a lot more edge, though, than it does manliness, but it has both. Yeah, but yeah, definitely up to 2007, the manliness was dying out for sure, yeah. Like, I mean, like I said, you got, like, F-Zero GX, which was pretty fucking manly as shit. And that was, like, you know, a big game, too. Yeah, 2000 was extreme, everything had to pop. You know, come to think of it, you know, this might be sacrilegious to say, but I remember, like, years ago, like, when I was a kid, I never rented Metal Gear Solid on PS1 because I thought the cover art was so bland. No, seriously, like, all it was just a blank white background with the logo in red. Like, that was all it was. Like, it didn't say fuck all about the game, and for that reason, I never rented it back then, because I was like, well, why the fuck would I rent a game where they can't even put, like, anything on the cover? Like, no joke, I seriously thought that back in the day, and of course, you know, later realized, I was like, oh, it's, like, apparently one of the best PS1 games of all time? Like, the fuck? I always thought that was funny when I think back on that. Yeah, plus, PG era WWE was on the way, yeah, after they lost a bunch of good wrestlers. Yeah, pretty much, yeah, they pretty much went through the same arcs in a way, yeah. Though I think gaming did kind of last a little bit longer than wrestling did, but not far off. Oh, you never liked WCW? Okay, I can't really say a lot about WCW, because I haven't seen a lot of it. But from what I have seen of it, I did like. But then again, maybe it's just because I saw, like, the good shit from it. Like, I didn't see any, like, the bad shit, as far as I know. Oh, well, okay, music, the thing with music is that in the 2000s, okay, you had a lot of good shit going on, but the problem was that, like, the mainstream of music was fucking awful, for the most part. I mean, yeah, there was, like, a couple mainstream bands I did like at that time, like, you know, I liked Linkin Park, and you know what, fuck it, I still do like them to this day, I don't give a shit what anyone says. And, you know, and I did like a couple other bands from that time, but you know, when it came to, like, bands that were, like, you know, making stuff into the 2000s, like, there was some good shit. Like, all, like, the Dream Theater albums in the 2000s, fucking awesome. All that, good shit. But yeah, it was just, like, when it came to mainstream music, that's when everything went to fucking downhill. Yeah, I listened to a couple new synthwave or indie shit, and it sounds like they play the same tone over and over. I mean, like, nu metal is kind of hit and miss for me. I know a lot of people hate the shit out of it. I'm neutral to it. Like, there's a few things in nu metal, like, I hate, and then there's some things about it, like, I can kind of dig. Like I said, like, I dig into Linkin Park. I don't care. Like, I know some people are gonna say I'm a poser for that, but I mean, come on. Like, I like so much, like, other shit that they like, so it's like, come on. Like, what, is that not enough? But, Pantera. Lol. You know, actually, I remember when we were talking about the most overrated, like, metal bands. I think Pantera is probably one of the most overrated, even just as much as Megadeth, honestly. Thinking back on that now. Yeah, I was checking out Jungle King Chan on my anime list, and it barely has 2,000 members, while the generic Ika site always have, like... Damn, that's sad. At least Okuyojuku has, like, 10,000. Oh, actually, yeah, I like Disturbed too. At least I like their earlier stuff. After, Indestructible, I thought was, like, the last, like, good album from them. After that, it just kind of got a little bit too repetitive and the same shit. And I just didn't really care that much. But yeah. But no, I like Disturbed as well. Like, the shit in nu metal that I don't like is really just, like, Limp Bizkit. Well, then again, even Limp Bizkit has its, like, guilty pleasure songs, but for the most part, I still think they're a shit band. Like, even though those guilty pleasure songs, like, I still can't say they're good, you know? I'm trying to remember, what was another, like, nu metal band that was, like... I'm trying to remember here. Well, I guess Slipknot I kind of like too, but I don't know, I never really considered them as nu metal though. Like, they never really sounded like the other nu metal shit, so that always, like, confused me. But apparently they are. Okay, Mudvayne I didn't like. Korn I'm not huge on. They have a couple decent songs, but yeah. I know Melton Master did a video on them that was actually really good, but, you know, like I said, I was just never huge on them. Deftones I'm not huge on either, though their early stuff actually is decent, but, yeah. Static X I think is, decent, but as again, I haven't heard a lot of their stuff, but from the stuff I have heard, they're alright. POD is considered nu metal? I didn't know that. I used to like a couple songs from them, though I haven't heard them in ages. Drowning Pool I never liked. Although I did like the SmackDown theme song that they had. Was it Rise Up? That was good. But fucking, Let the Bodies Hit the Floor, I can never, like, fucking hear that shit ever again. And, apparently Google thinks that Incubus is also nu metal. I've never considered them to be that. That's kind of weird. Though I actually do kind of like a couple of their stuff, not gonna lie. Okay, now it's starting to... Okay, actually, Non-Point, I actually liked a couple songs. Though I mainly liked, the stuff that was in the SmackDown games. Yeah, every time I hear the name Limp Bizkit, I think of the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure name, Flaccid Pancakes. I forgot about that. That shit's funny. Isn't System of a Down nu metal? I think they would be, yes. And they're a band I'm not crazy about, but here's the thing about them. They can make good background music, but I just don't like Serge Tankian's voice. I think his voice just gets really irritating, and it's just weird for that type of music. But, you know, like, I think they have good, I think they have good background music. Like, the song, you know, what was it called? You know, Angels Deserve to Die, that song. Why can I not think of the name? Anyways, yeah, that song, like, I think it actually has, like, good, like, riffs, and it has, like, catchiness to it, and it's, like, kind of fun, but the vocals in it, I'm just not a fan of. Yeah, that song was overplayed. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Let the Bodies Hit the Floor in the 2000s YouTube anthem, kinda like it. Yeah, that, and the one from Evanescence, Wake Me Up Inside, was also, big on YouTube in the early days. And the reason why that one was big was because because back in the day when they were first starting out the fucking bullshit copyright system, they actually had a list of songs that you can use, and Evanescence Wake Me Up Inside was, like, the only, like, decent song that was in there. Then, like, the next decent song was fucking, was Hey There Delilah from the Plain White Tees. which isn't even that great of a song anyways. But yeah, but those were the two songs you always used to hear a lot. And I think maybe, oh no, wait, was, Let the Bodies Hit the Floor, in there too, I'm pretty sure. Also, I know the song Paralyzer from Finger 11 was in there as well, and that was another one I used to hear a lot all the fucking time. Yeah, Chop Suey, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And yes, Tongo covered it, yes. So his cover of it was actually pretty funny, though. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, nu metal is it's kind of hit and miss for me. I'm not, like, downright hating it, but I don't love it either. Of course, you know, like I said, I think there's just so much better, like, other shit out there, but, you know. Incubus' first songs were sort of progressive rock, then they went down-tempo, then they went all the way to heavy with Megalomaniac. What album was that? Oh, this is 2011. Okay, yeah, so I don't think I've heard this album from, Oh, wait, no, 2003. Okay, no, wait, I would have heard it. Oh, no, it's a song. Okay, no, the album's from 2004. Okay, what the fuck? Okay, sorry, it's just, like, the way how it, like, laid out the information was fucking weird, and it, like, threw me off. No, Bullet for My Valentine is more like deathcore. I'm not huge into them either. I mean, they have, like, a couple songs that I can, like, kind of see being a little catchy and shit, but, yeah. I'm not into them, though. Oh, so that's why Hail Delia was played everywhere? Yeah, like, it was because it was one of the free songs that you couldn't get copyrighted for. Yeah, like I said, that, Wake Me Up Inside, Finger 11 with Paralyzer, and, I think Let the Bodies Hit the Floor was on there. I'm pretty sure it had to have been. And then, of course, there was like, a bunch of other, like, shitty stuff I don't remember. But those are the ones I remember most, because those are, like, the ones that were, like, you know, actual listenable. But yeah, I don't think I remember this album from Incubus, the A Crow Left from Murders. I mean, I sort of do, but not really. The one album from them I did like was Science. I thought that album was actually pretty cool. Very different. But I think the song Certain Shade of Green is, like, very underrated. A lot of people sleep on that song. Yeah, Sum 41, I'm okay with them. I mean, they're kind of like one of those nostalgic bands that I used to listen to a lot when I was younger. Like, you know, I used to like, what was it, the Hell Song. Oh, fuck, what's that other one that like huge one that they had? Why can I not remember the name? Oh, Fat Lip. There you go. Yeah, like I used to like that song. But yeah. Also, they're actually from here in Canada. They're from Ajax. Yeah, see, yeah, Science is a good album. It is a good album, yeah. It's very different from a lot of their other stuff, but it's really good. It almost kind of gives me, like, a Fate No More vibes in some ways, which is kind of unique. And, okay, this is, Oh, Devin Townsend is a good guy. Yeah, he's cool. I like him. And, okay, let me look up Strappin' Young Lad. Like, that sounds familiar, but I can't think of that right now. Oh, okay, wait, that's the band that he played in. The fuck? Yeah, that's a band I need to listen to more. Okay, it's almost time for me to go, but I will, I'll stick around for a little bit at 8. Maybe I'll leave at, like, 8:10 or something. So if you guys have any other shit you guys want to let me know about, just, like, now would be a good time to do it. .009 sound system was also copywriting free, I think. Oh, was it really? I don't remember that. Anything else got shittier after the 2000s? I think movies definitely have. That's another one for sure. What else? When did anime start getting shittier? I would say about late 2000s, actually. Yeah, actually, I would say that as well. Otherwise, I don't get why people use their songs. Yeah, maybe it's just because, yeah, it's copyright free. That's probably why. But yeah, I'm trying to think. What else got shittier after the 2000s? Yeah, then we got games, we got anime, we got... I don't know, did books get shittier? I mean, I'm not a huge book guy, so I can't say. 2007 was the world really ended, or 2010. I would say about 2010, or actually 2012. Yeah, maybe 2012 like really did destroy the world, but not in the way we wanted it to, in the way that like people predicted it would. But there we go, the elephant in the room. Yeah, I mean, you know, for as much as we do bitch about things being shittier nowadays, I mean, at least we still manage to find enjoyment in something. The last great year for anime, I would say maybe about 2006, 2007, maybe even 2008 if you're lucky. Actually, let me look at animes from 2008. Okay, I got a big list here. Black Butler came out. Soul Eater came out. A Certain Magical Index came out. I've never seen that. Chasm Sins. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. In 2012, we got the JoJo animes. You know, here's the thing with the JoJo animes. While they are modern, the thing about them is that they're all based after, like, old material. So, you know, they still feel like, you know, like the good old days. That's why I never really, like, counted them as, like, modern anime, even though I know they're modern adaptations, but the stories that they're based after are old, so that's why I kinda put those differently. But I do get what you're saying, yeah. Does anyone catch the JoJo spinoff featuring the manga artist in Part 4? It's a Netflix exclusive? I didn't watch that. But if it's from Part 4, maybe I should have. The PS1 JoJo game is like 700... What? Holy shit. I mean, I knew that game was kind of expensive, but I knew it was like $700. Like, the fuck? Okay, what else is in this list? My Cross Frontier. I never saw that one. I heard not many people like it, though. Corpse Princess. To Love Are You. Ah, that show sucked. Let's see what else is here. Oh god. Okay, Sekiro is a show that had an interesting idea, but oh my god, dude, I fucking hated that show. Then there's Kurizuka. I reviewed that one, and that one was actually good. That was another good 2008 one. And then Vampire Knight. I haven't seen that. And okay, what the fuck else is here? I don't think I recognize any of these other ones. Oh, Skip Beat. I know I've heard of that, but I never seen it. Oh, it's based after Rohan. Okay. He was a cool character. I liked him. Yeah, Rohan was cool. Even though his powers weren't, like, the most useful, they were kind of unique. Like, I like the fact that he would, like, you know, he can actually read, like, their backstories by, like, opening up their face, and it turns out to be, like, you know, like, inside their face is, like, pages. Like, I just really thought that was, like, really cool and unique. I really liked the whole effect they did on that. I mean, just from what I'm seeing here on this list, I mean, I see a couple decent things from 2008. But I definitely do see it downhill, though, in some things. There's probably also more that's not, like, listed here that, like, I just, you know, I'm probably, like, forgetting about. The internet in the 2000s. Oh wow, this is amazing. I get to talk and interact with people around the world. I'm just waiting for the... Oh, Hunter x Hunter is 90s? Yeah, that's another one too. Sorry, I was trying to remember what the fuck HXX, or HXH meant. I was like, oh, what the fuck is that? Oh yeah. The internet in 2010s. The internet sucks, but it has become my life. I can't escape. That is very accurate. That is so fucking true. 0912 was slow until Toonami came back in 11 and it started to pick up. I remember, what the fuck was it? I know there was one anime that came out in 2009 that I fucking hated. Oh, what the fuck was it? Oh, I remember. It was that, that fucking Heaven's Lost Property anime. Oh god. That shit sucked. I can't believe a friend of mine made me watch that shit. And he told me it was good. And I was like, dude, this is not good. Like, what the fuck? Rosio Vampire anime, which sucked. I heard the manga was decent, though. Yeah, I've never seen that. Hunter XXX Hunter. Yeah, that's the porn parody. I don't know if that actually exists, but I would imagine it probably does. The internet in the 2000s. We're fucked. The internet has taken over the world now. Yeah, Rosie a Vampire is just fan service. Yeah, that's probably the reason why I never watched it. Because if it's just that, then, like, nah. 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 I can't imagine not having the internet anymore when I didn't have the internet until 2000. Yeah, like, that's the thing. Like, the internet is a weird thing. Like, it's done so much good in the world, but it's also done so much fucking bad. It's very much a double-edged sword. They even counted the panty shots in one episode. That's... okay, that's kind of funny, but it's still lame as shit, though. Yeah, because the thing is, if it wasn't for the internet, like, I never would have, like, be, like, talking to you guys right now, which is crazy to think. Because the thing is, as much as we bitch about it, like, we have done a lot of, like, cool shit, you know? Like, I met a lot of great people, you know, I have, like, you know, I'm glad that, like, I've gotten along with people. Hell, I even, like, you know, when it comes to even, like, shitty people, like, I still get, like, entertainment shit out of it. Kids playing crappy MMOs while I started to download music and playing emulators. Fuck yeah. I will say 10 more minutes from now, and then I'll probably get off. Let me check my email first, just to see what we got here. Okay, we got some bullshit, nothing much, but, fuck it. Yuki Kajira is my favorite singer. Oh, is that, the chick that does a Madoka Magica opening? Or music? Yeah, she is amazing. I love her shit. Oh, yeah, she did the music for, Noir, which I liked. You know, Dot Hack Sign, yeah, she did Mad Lax, which is an anime I do plan on watching. I might actually review that one, because not many people talk about it. Tsubasa Chronicles, I like that one. Apparently she did the music for, Fist of the North Star, The Legend of the True Savior. I don't think I've seen that one. But I didn't know that she did the music for that. That's interesting. Now I have to watch it now just for that. Detroit Metal City is one that looks goofy and dumb, but at the same time it could be entertaining from 2000. Oh, that shit came out in 2008? I've always wanted to watch Detroit Metal City. It looks good. Imagine if Agent Aika counted the panty shots. Yeah, the fucking counter would, like, go off screen. What else did she do? Yeah, she did Pandora Hearts. That anime I did like, actually. Even though the ending could have been better, but it was still interesting. Yeah, Madoka Magica, she did Fate Zero, fucking awesome. Ew, she did Sword Art Online? Okay, what's another one on here that I know? Yeah, Demon Slayer, she does. She also did Fena Pirate Princess, which I watched recently, and it was good. Not great, but good. Agent Aika without all the lame sexual jokes. Well, I don't even know if that would even make it better, honestly. Yeah, she also did Xenosaga, yes. Unfortunately, here's the thing with the Xenosaga games, is that the music in them are good, but there's just not enough songs in the games, and they don't play enough of them, and that's what kind of sucks. And it needs more, they need more music in those games, because there's so many, like, locations in that game that just have, like, nothing. Oh, she also did music for the Blood the Last Vampire on PS2. And she also did 2, Japanese-only PS1 games, which I'm now gonna look up and see what they are. One of them is called Meguri Ashita, and it's a dating sim. Lovely. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm sure the music is good, but, you know, fuck that. And then there's another one called Double Cast. What the fuck is this? Oh, it's another visual novel. Okay, yeah. So yeah, basically, when it came to video game music, yeah, like, basically, it's just Xenosaga and Blood the Last Vampire, really, like, the only ones that are kind of interesting. The main thing that sucks for me is that while I'm playing Halo 2 for the first time, the entire internet has already played it. I feel late to the party. Like, the internet makes you feel like you're behind everyone else. You know, I kind of get that, but at the same time, I try not to pay attention to it because it's understandable that not everyone can play everything, like, the day they come out or the year they come out. Because there's a lot of games that, you know, I wish I played, like, when they came out, but I didn't. Like, for an example, like, you know, like, if I played Shadow Hearts the year it came out, being, like, really young like that, it probably would have left a really huge impression on me. But even though I played it all the way in, like, 2015 for the first time, it still left a pretty big impression on me, but in a different way, and I still loved the shit out of it. And of course, you know, there's other games too, like, you know, there's, so many other, like, great games out there that I didn't play until, like, way later. Honestly, it's probably too many to name. But there's a lot. But yeah, it is kind of crazy. The 2000s Ica reboot was even worse in every way, though. That makes me not want to watch it ever in my life. Like, playing popular games doesn't feel special anymore. You didn't get the same wonders you used to have since everyone has played it and talked about them so much. Kind of spoils the experience. It's crazy how many people buy every freaking popular new release and see it all the time. It's almost like they have to do it. Yeah, I kind of get what you mean with that. Like, there's a lot of, I don't know, with me, like I said, like, I don't buy everything, like, the day it comes out, because, one, that's a lot of fucking money. But, yeah, okay, I think I'm probably gonna get off now, because I'm getting a bit tired. Like I said, I still gotta do, like, one quick thing. Like, I don't get it, how do they find the time? I swear half of them are influencers. I don't know, man, it's fucking weird. Yeah, I'm always, like, a 3 year behind. Yeah, sometimes it'd be like that. Sometimes it'd be like that for me sometimes, too. Like, who get them giving them for free? Oh, if you're talking about, like, YouTubers that, like, get, like, review codes and shit, yeah, like, I mean, that I kind of get why they'd be able to play, like, the new shit right away, but, you know, if you're just, like, some regular average Joe that just doesn't do YouTube or whatever, or you just do it for fun, but you don't get, like, free shit, then yeah, like, obviously you're gonna have to pay for all this shit. But, yeah, like I said, I'm probably gonna get off here. I don't know when my next stream will be. Like I said, it all depends on how shit goes for tomorrow and here on in the next week and all that. I'll have to see. I'm not sure if it's just YouTubers or just Twitch streamers. It could be both. Let's make a reboot to Agent Ica and let's try to make it even worse. Yeah. Yeah, I can't imagine that. And no, I'm not gonna review it. Like, look, I can put up with a lot of bullshit. I even put up with, like, the fucked up anime, but nah, I'm good. But yeah, anyways, I know someone on Twitter claims they got review codes, and I was like, wait, you do reviews? Yeah, anyways, I gotta take out now. But no, it's been fun to catch up. Yeah, hopefully next stream I'll actually be playing some shit. So, yeah, I'll just, like, get rid of this picture here. And, yeah, take it easy, everyone. Have a good one. And I'll see ya.